Alright guys, welcome to Beneath the Void for a little feature video for you here. I have been working diligently on Beneath the Void 4. I have been kind of secretive about it. I mean, I haven't shown many photos or many videos, but here I am giving a feature video out. Right now, I am 2 wills away from completing the areas. Like, no spawners, no loot, but the areas themselves, I have about three areas to go to complete where all the wolves are going to be and stuff like that. But yeah, so in this video, I want to get down to some of the features I have thus far in Beneath the Void 4. So right now, I have a class system of 3 classes, so there can only be 3 people on the map. Sorry for the 4 people groups, but we have the Alchemist, the Warrior, and then the Enchanter. So 3 different classes there. I didn't want them to be the same or kind of, close to each other. So they're all kind of different. Obviously gives different attributes. But I'm going to look at the Alchemist class right here. So right here we have Health Potion 1, so you can kind of craft. These are your crafting recipes. 3 blue orchids, 1 glass. In the past, if you wanted to craft something, you kind of have to craft it in your inventory yourself, like 3 of that, and then glass. Let's see, would have to be thrown on the ground. Glass would kind of have to be 1 there, so you couldn't have like that where there'd be 3 and it'd know. It would have to be 3 in a little inventory slot and then 1 in there. I mean, if you had 1, then you could just do that. But anyway, it was confusing, just to say the least. Obviously, by my explanation, it was confusing. But now I have fixed it so that you can have it anywhere you want in your inventory. It doesn't matter how many you have or where they are, or how many stacks of it you have. It'll know how much glass you have and how much of the ingredients you have, how many of that. So it says 3 here and 1 glass, 3 blue orchids, 1 glass, and that is not correct because it's really difficult to come up with features when you don't know how hard the map is, because there's no spawners and that. So I'm just kind of winging it here. So right here it says we need 12 glass and 3 red flowers, data value 1, so blue orchids. Command blocks. Yeah, so it can be anywhere in your inventory. You just click over and click the underlined portion, and it'll give you 5 of these instant harming 3, which are pretty effective. That doesn't work on you. Yeah, so 1 shot, but the fear of that is if you're kind of close, it'll really hurt you. So you kind of, usually potions are terrible, right? Because these are terrible. They don't do really much to help you at all, and I couldn't get them to stack. So these are kind of a pretty good weapon. They're pretty good, but they will harm you because they're splash potions, right? So give and take there. I like that balance, but let's get rid of those. Let's see, and let's gather up. Let's get rid of most of the glass except for like 4. And then how many did it say? 14 are glass. And then 3 flowers. Okay. So count them up. 7, 7, right? And then we have 12. Let's do 13 and 2, right? So we need 12 glass and 3 flowers. So let's do that. Blink. Boom. So it took away 3 here, and it took away 12 there. And it doesn't matter where it is in your inventory. It will just count them up, which is nice. But on the downside, if you try and get away with nothing, if you try and enchant with nothing, then it'll just get rid of it and it won't give you anything. So you have to make sure you have the right amount of the ingredients in your inventory. So that's kind of cool. I like that class system. So there's different for the warrior class and the enchanter class, but that's all I have so far for the classes. And I can make it so that there's going to be upgrades of these books, so they're as you go on through the map, you're going to get more and more recipes for your class. So kind of cool. I thought of that idea for Beneath the Void 3, but at the time 1.8 wasn't out at the start of the map, so I couldn't really implement it into the map as a kind of a key feature. But I have a night vision on here, so it's night and monsters won't burn. I have a cool feature for you here, scrolls, another kind of book implementation to the map, kind of a storyline element too. Can be where you find these scrolls and they do certain things. So how you cast a scroll is just throw it on the ground next to you, right? So this is Book of Gratification. Let me get a sword here or something. Gratification, enchant one item. So you cast that. Let's do that. Boom. An enchanting table right here appears in front of you. Now you don't get any levels or anything, but it will give you lapis in case you need it. I felt like I'm not going to give many of these books out. Like, you're not going to get a full stack, so you can't get unlimited lapis. And you can't obviously craft these because you kind of have to have lore on them. But this will give you one free item. I don't want to go into survival because there's mobs around here. But if you do, just for fun, I don't need lapis, but if you do looting 2, boom, you get that amazing sword, and then I'll take it away, right? So you only get one, and even if you try and take it, that won't happen. I really don't want you to get an enchanting table off of this, just, like intersection 1. So I've put in a lot of thought to how many ways you can try and get an enchanting table out of this, and I've hopefully managed to prevent those. But anyway, so that's the enchant one item, a scroll. It's a Book of Gratification. And now this one is probably this scroll. This feature is probably my favorite in the map yet. I was like, wow, this is amazing. So let me lay down some creepers here too. It's called Book of Consequence. Lightning forms around you. So hopefully players just get how scrolls work and they can throw it down and experiment, but I'm just gonna cast it. It's super awesome. That's so fun. Right? I mean, lightning strikes mobs around you. I mean, how cool is that? It's just, you got a bunch of mobs right here, right? And boom, boom, lightning just everywhere strikes them. It's so cool. I love it. But as you could see right there, if there is creepers nearby, they will become lightning creepers. So consequence, Book of Consequence, kind of what I was thinking at that point. But yeah, that's one of my favorite features so far. And there is quite a few features in this map so far. So we have that, and there's Book of Slowness, slows mobs around the player. So skeletons can still shoot you. They still have their AI. Creepers can still blow up, but they're just slow. They can't move. Weakens mobs. Weakens all mobs to half a heart. Book of the Fighter. This is kind of cool too. So if you cast this spell, if you're in need of a sword at that moment, just boom, it'll give you a random sword. So they got that one. You got iron. That one's pretty rare. You get the same sword, but of course random. Kind of getting the same swords here. There we go. There's a stone sword. So a bunch of random swords, kind of cool. Probably we shouldn't throw that on the ground. But yeah, good stuff. A lot of scrolls, and then 10 experience levels, stuff like that. I might have one set your spawn at a certain spot, or if you die, it'll send up a beacon to say, oh hey, your stuff's here. If you forget where your stuff is when you die, the next time you die, and then it'll go away after that. Just some interesting stuff. I think I have a few ideas for that. Mobs are spawning now. I'm gonna set the peaceful again. Yeah, so that's cool. This is the shop items. I thought this was really cool too. So this is kind of a concept that the command box won't be. There will only be this block and this sword, or whatever the item is. So this is for the shops. If I go XP 100 levels, and let's do like 30 levels. Me. So you'll notice that this turns on when I'm in a certain radius of this kind of block here, this item. So that's the reason. Like you see, I couldn't pick that up there, but now I can. Boom. And I can't pick this one up. Like it's just there. So I got that sword, the sharpness iron one. It doesn't matter what item it is either. If I go out of that range now, I can pick it up again and keep doing that. Let's see. Not S, not SP. So I have 12 levels right now, and I think it's taking away 10 levels each time. Let's see if I can. That's the sword. So boom, take it, get rid of levels. And now, since I have 2 levels, I cannot pick this item up. So kind of cool. It's a shop system I came up with. Instead of just having an item frame and this item in it, you can actually see the item, and I can name the item. So like tell you what it is, how many levels it is. But yeah, I think I thought this was really cool. I really like how they can they make it now where you can implement a lot of items, like you can manipulate items is what I'm trying to say. But I think it's just so cool how you can do that. But you can name items, make them last forever, pick them up. I mean, tons of stuff. Like right here, if I do that and then go blink. So this is what kind of wanting to do for that over there, is where it'll switch between diamond sword, and then this is naming it to 500 levels. So it's kind of cool switching back and forth. It'll tell you what it is, boom, how many levels it is, and just keep kind of like a ticker, kind of, kind of cool. I like that. Then you can pick it up, and it's not even named that, so it's kind of cool. This is a beginner area. So in the past, I haven't had the best reputation of creating the easiest starter areas. They've been pretty difficult. Beneath the Void one, that just even where you spawn is difficult because there's darkness there. Creepers come at you. Beneath the Void 2, that mine area with the miners, the mobs, zombies. That was that was pretty difficult. Even in the lower area next to the wall, but yeah. And then Beneath the Void 3, where you spawn. Oh man, I gotta keep these straight. Beneath the Void 3, you spawn in the mushroom area, and that, I mean, it's not difficult. Okay, people are yelling at me now. It's difficult, but I just don't give you a lot of stuff. If I gave you stuff, that'd be easy. I mean, just normal spawners and some mobs, it'd be easy, but I don't give you a lot of stuff. So this is an easy area. So no spawners will be in this area. It's nighttime, and there's holes in the roof. So, I mean, right there is kind of lit up. If we go 16:0, cool. So this is what it looks like. You can even see the wool from like right here. I'm at the beginning of the area, and you can see the wool if you're on high enough render distance. But I just wanted a natural area where you can collect some wood, get some stone. There's stone down here, and if you dig down far enough, there's on the walls even. I mean, everything. There's seeds, grass for seeds, and boom. That's interesting. I'll have to fix that before the map release. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you very much for watching. It's been fun. I've watched a lot of videos of Beneath the Void 3. I've been enjoying them. I like them a lot. Keep them coming. And thank you all for the support. It's been 4 maps is quite a lot of work, and even for you guys for recording and everything. I mean, it's a lot of work, and I couldn't have done it without you guys. I probably wouldn't have been doing Beneath the Void 4 if I haven't seen so many videos and support on the forums, and it's been great. So thank you so much, and thank you for watching. This has been KCraft. I changed my name. I'm not KCraft234 anymore. If I can F5, but it doesn't even show my name. But thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.